Getting to a point of complete surrender in the Lord is one of the most beautiful things that we can embark on as a Christian. Getting to a place where something didn't work out in your life and you really wanted that thing to work out. You had your future plan based off of that thing, and the Lord taking it away from you, and knowing that He's still a good and faithful Father, and surrendering to the fact that He has something better for you. Or maybe it's just not time for that particular thing to be in your life, but surrendering it to God and trusting Him with whatever it might be is such a liberating and freeing feeling. It's something that we must always do as Christians, surrendering our plans, our desires, surrendering our own will to God. As we know, Jesus came down to earth, and Jesus chose to surrender everything to God. He chose to walk according to His Father's plan and His Father's will for His life. He surrendered every single day of His life to God, which ultimately led Jesus to die on the cross for our sins, the most beautiful man that we could ever encounter in our entire life. And so if Jesus chose to surrender His life to God every single day, why must we not surrender every single day to God? We must trust God with our surrender, and we must always believe and know that He's a good and faithful Father, and that if we surrender our plans to Him, we're going to walk according to His will, and something beautiful is going to come out of it. Sometimes surrendering is so hard because this world wants you to grab the steering wheel, and it wants you to take control every single day. But that's how we lead to a path of destruction. That's how we go down a path that gets us so far away from God, and then we question where God is. So today, if you're struggling with surrendering to God, remind yourself that He's a good and faithful Father, and that He's going to use your surrender for good things. He's going to use your surrender to draw you closer to Him. And it's not always going to be easy. This walk is not supposed to be easy, but it's beautiful, and it's what we must do. So always be encouraged, and know that you serve a God who loves you, and who values you, and who sees you every single day, and who cherishes you. So be encouraged, don't be discouraged, and just keep going for Christ's sake, because He never gave up on you.